Right now, for that particular Hamza interview, for the Pearl Africa Rally, was slated for the 6th of May to the 8th of May, and most rally drivers in Kenya are prepping for this particular rally, and so is Hamza Anwar. This will be actually his first ever Pearl of Africa Rally, and as I was talking to him some days ago, he was telling me that for the Pearl Rally, it is one rally that it is just exciting because many fans come on board to actually look at this game, and sometimes it's always a safety concern for both of them, for the fans of them. So let's take a look at what Hamza Anwar had to say about his future and how he started the whole journey of rallying since he was 5. Let's take a look at that particular interview. Just after the Equator Rally that ended around last month, the Pearl of Africa Rally set to begin around 6th of May, and rally drivers across the country are prepping to be the best of it. And we had an exclusive to speak to one and only Hamza Anwar. Hamza, just briefly tell us, who is Hamza Anwar?
I get this a lot. Hamza Anwar is a 23-year-old young driver, part of the FIA Rally Stars program in Kenya, backed by the government also. To rally, we have sponsors on board like Safaricom and Kenya Airways, and with the corporates, and we are doing a campaign doing the Africa Rally Championship, and we're on a race between myself, Jeremy Wahome, Makreki Kimathi and Maxine Wahome to win the junior title. Which now brings us to win a competition for the FIA with the international code to actually be eligible to enter under the JWRC, the Junior WRC, which is the World Rally Championship, which will be held mostly in Europe next year, which is the biggest thing that can happen to any young driver. Indeed.
Now, Hamza, you are 23 right now. When did you begin, all this rally driving? And the fact that when you mention the name Anwar, it has really dived into the whole rally and sporting career. When did you begin the whole your passion of rallying?
The passion of rallying has actually been there from the beginning. I was driving at the age of 5 years old, an automatic car. By I think 8 years old, I was driving a manual. So the passion of rally has always been there. My grandfather raced in the safari. My father has raced in the safari. My uncles have raced in the safari rally. So it's just been part of our lives and part of the way we've grown up. And we've always been focused into rallying, and we're a sporting family. And we love the sport.
Will you say it has been an easy route for you, the fact that your whole lineage, your third generation rally driver, will you say it has been an easy journey being held your arms?
Certainly, of course, it's been much easier because I've been exposed to the sport longer and I've learned a lot growing up. But it's not been an easy journey for anyone. Whether they've had the best sponsors or they had no sponsors, it's never been an easy task. Never will it be. It's demanding, it's tough, and you have to have 100% commitment into whether it's your driving skill or whether it's your preparation for the event, mentally or physically.
Before we even talk about the Pearl of Africa Rally, how was the Equator Rally for you? You had you had a few mishaps here and there, but then how was that particular rally for you?
This certainly the Equator Rally has kind of been good to us. It was my first safari last year with the Subaru. I was actually lying 4th on day 1. Unfortunately, finished 5th, which was a good milestone for me. But this year it started off quite negatively. The first stage, we broke our transfer, the center diff, unfortunately. But it's rallying; it's part of the game. Mechanical failure is you have to have a big heart and you have to take it in. But nevertheless, the next day we went out and we won the opening stage, which was my first stage win in an international rally and national rally, to be precise. And we really enjoyed it. We had good synchronization with my co-driver Adnan Deen, and we won the stage. And then we went on to Kedong, which we set the 3rd fastest stage time. Unfortunately, we lost second and 4th gear. But still we've managed to finish 3rd. So from I think down in 12th overall, because of the Super Rally regulations, we got to finish 7th in the end. So that was good. We were still in the top 10, so we still scored some points.
Let's now talk about the Pearl of Africa. You obviously learned a few lessons from the Equator Rally. Which particular lessons are you going to carry forward now to Uganda? And how are you preparing generally for Uganda? How are you excited, by the way, for Uganda?
I'm really psyched. Uganda has been a really, I mean, it's the craziest country in Africa with motorsport. The fans are like 30-odd thousand fans, and you know it's crazy. And they're so passionate, and they're really actually warming us up on social media. They're really looking forward to us coming, and they're very welcoming. And we are also really, really excited to do the Pearl of Africa. So we're really excited. Our preparation is getting on well, and we're gonna go for a test next weekend and then get the car ready. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we'll have a lot of good competition. We'll have drivers from quite a lot of countries, from Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Ugandans themselves, which have been quite, they have an array of very good talented drivers. So we're really looking forward to it, and we put a show on for the crowd.
Right here I've seen you have an Evo. You also have Subaru. Tell us about that. I mean, for centuries, Evo and obviously Subaru are two big competitors. Which is your favorite, by the way?
You know, to be honest, I love both of the cars and I respect them for their characteristics.
Before you actually continue, you have names for both of them.
Yeah.
Please tell us about that.
This is Evolina, Trust Evolina, and then we have Scooby-Doo in the back. So Scooby, why we call it Scooby? Because she's always hungry for maintenance, and also she's quite wild. Subaru, she really loves to be thrown around, an aggressive driving style, where the Evo is a more refined kind of driving style. So for me, I love best of both worlds because I combine them and put them into one kind of.
Now, Hamza, when you look at the rally sporting world, it is mostly dominated by, should I say, older, persons, and not so much younger people have come on board, like the likes of you. Why do you think this is the particular case?
I mean, there's been very successful drivers, and one of the best drivers from the world have actually come from Kenya. We have Jim Heather Hayes, Robert Collins, Ian Duncan, who has won the Safari against all the international crews, Baldev Chaga, Flash Tundo, so many, Shekhar Mehta, Hamza Anwar, my uncle, my father, not to mention, many drivers. But they all started off young, but there was a couple of years where there were drivers who had not really been pushed from a young age because of maybe the financial problems and stuff. But now sponsors and commercial companies, they're getting together and they're starting to support us, and also the WRC has given us huge exposure. So I mean, there's been a rise of new drivers. We've got Maxine Wahome, who's my teammate, Jeremy McRae, they're all my teammates. Rio Smith, also a very quick, talented driver. There's Rajveer Theti. There's a lot of new drivers which have come on board, Samir Nanji, and we're all under 27. So it's really good. It's supporting the sport, and we're the new generation to take it forward in the country.
But then, Anwar, when a younger person looks at this particular, your garage right here, and they're saying you have an Evo, you have a Subaru, but then this is a young person out there who, they're interested in Safari Rally, but then they do not have the financial muscle. What will you say to them?
Okay, I mean, Kenya has the KMSF and the Kenyan organization have put immense efforts now to hold Clubman Rally, to reintroduce Clubman Rallying. But apart from Clubman Rallying, we also have autocross, which is our grassroots motorsport. I know, of course, they've released tarmac racing and karting, which can be expensive, but you can still get the experience. There's a few good championships around for guys to come and get the gist and the feel of competition. But recently, autocross has been one of the most demanding, challenging, and the best to learn championship that there is. So it's a complete grassroots championship, you can actually come with buy a langa langa buggy and something even from China, and you can just have the minimal safety features like safety nets, your overall, your helmet, extinguisher, and cut-off switch in case of any problems. So people can actually come with a budget and start racing. Get their family to sponsor them, get little corporates, businesses, every little helps in motorsport, and then come together as one and start racing. There's a number of people and organizations out there that can help. There's the Abdul CD Rally Academy, there's Azhar Anwar Motorsports Academy, which is actually quite a diverse academy that supports different disciplines, from rallying to autocrossing to rally raids, and they also advise guys on how they can modify their cars and fix their cars on a budget. The Abdul CD Academy is more focused towards navigation, but the driving part and all-round part is actually Azhar Anwar Motorsports actually holds a lot of that. It's nicknamed AAM. You can search it on Facebook.
Right. Now, finally, Hamza, this is one question that most people, when they're watching you, they always think you're going around 200 kilometers. I've seen the Evo, has like 200 kilometers on that road. What are you always thinking at that time? What is going on between you? What is going on in your mind at that particular time when you are right there with your co-navigator? What are you thinking at that time?
Because everything comes so fast. Everything is coming, like you're seeing tunnel vision inside the helmet, and you and your co-driver, you can hear him mumble here and there, but you can just hear woof, woof, woof. So you can actually, the only thing that's should be going through your mind is where are my wheels right now and what's coming next. So you continuously have to know, and you're always thinking what's coming next, so you can react to it. And as soon as you're reacted to that, you need to know what's coming after that. So you're continuously on the ball and you're never resting. You don't have a spot or a chance to barely even wipe your face in the car. Your concentration has to be A1. It's a matter of life and death most of the time.
Speaking of matters of life and death, has anything bad ever happened as we conclude?
Touch wood, alhamdulillah, nothing as per se has happened as in catching a fire or anything. Our preparation has been good, but in motorsports anything can happen. But last year after the WRC, my first ARC international event out of Kenya was Tanzania. Unfortunately, I front flipped, I crashed the Ford Fiesta, that was unfortunate. So meanwhile I've been racing my trusty Evo, but hopefully it'll be back by WRC.
Right. Now, as we conclude, I want you to look at this particular camera and tell your fans to obviously expect more from you for the Pearl. And obviously, when we conclude, tell them that you're going on a short break.
My name's Hamza Anwar. Karibu sana. We're always here to help, and for all the motorsport enthusiasts out there, don't drink and drive. Road safety is very important. Anything can happen on the road. You might be smart, might be feeling like you're going really quickly, but someone can walk out onto that road or something can happen. It might not be your fault. You'll be right, but you'll be dead right. So keep safe, guys, and follow my Instagram pages, my Facebook pages, my YouTube pages, Hamza Anwar Racing. Keep tuned. We're always there for advice and help, and we'll always put a show down for you guys.